In this video, let us see how to visualize the JSON data using Python. There are many methods available to visualize the JSON data. So let us see one by one. You consider I have a sample data here. This is the sample JSON data that we're going to use in this video. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a Python file now. So let me show you the first method now. The first method is through a external Python library called the PyJSONViewer. So you consider, let me clear this. So the installer library, just open up your command prompt now. So let me clear the screen, and to install that, just type the following commands: pip install PyJSONViewer. Consider this the command and press enter. Pip install PyJSONViewer. So using this, you consider the requirement already satisfied. Using this, we can visualize the JSON in a tabular format. So let me show you how to do that. So import PyJSONViewer, and we can set the file path. Since both the Python file and the JSON are in the same location, I will just pass this relative path only. And to do that, just call the PyJSONViewer dot view data. So inside this view data, you consider we have two options: JSON data and JSON file. So select the JSON file because we are getting the data from the JSON file, right? So this will be equal to our file path. So that's it. So we can run the Python script now. So Python main.py, consider it open up a window now. Here you can see we have two options. If we click on tools, you consider expand all or collapse all. So if you click on expand all, then if you click on expand all, you consider it will expand all the JSONs. Consider under the users we have ID, under the first name we have first key, under the first key we have Kumaresan. Like that, you get the idea, right? So this is one way of viewing the JSON using Python. If you click on tools again, and if you click on collapse all, it will collapse all the things again. And if you want to drill down one by one things at a time, we can do that. We consider under the name we have first and last name, and if you click, if you want to know the first name only, you can click on first name. And under the activity we have the course, we have to course first 0 to course and first post. Under the 0 to port we have name Python programming, and under the first post we have the what we have the full stack web developer, and under the analytics we have the batches. So you get the idea, right? This is one way of visualizing the JSON data using Python, that is using the PyJSONViewer. So yeah, so if we go to the metadata, we have other things as well. So let me close this. The second method is through using the Streamlit library. Let's install a library now. So pip install Streamlit, if I see the requirement already satisfied. So let me close this now. So let's import the Streamlit library now. So we're gonna import the Streamlit now. First, let's import the JSON as well as the Streamlit library. Then what we can do is, so we're gonna import Streamlit as st. Then we can define a title now. st the title, we can give you a title like JSON visualizer. And let's also remove this, and for this what we can do is we can click a uploader button. So uploader equal to st.file uploader. So inside this what we can do is we can give a text like upload your JSON file here, and we can set the type to JSON only, and type equal to I want the file types only to be in JSON. So if uploaded, if there is any uploaded files, then what we can do is we can load the JSON now. So data equal to JSON.load. So inside is just pass the uploader. And finally, we can see the data by st.json, and inside is pass the data. Let me run this Python script now. Actually, to run the Streamlit, we have to write the command Streamlit run and the name of the Python file. Consider it is asking us the email when we run for the first time. So let's enter of your email now and press enter. So just give you a few minutes, it will serve the server now. Consider it starts the Streamlit server now. JSON visualizer. Let me click on those files. Let me select the JSON file now. There you can see I have the JSON file. Let me click on open. You consider now we got the visualizer using Streamlit. This is another way of doing this using the Streamlit library. And you consider if you want to close this, you can click on that icon now. Or if you want to drill down more, you can also drill down by opening up the individual tags. So if you want to see the metadata only, or if you want to see the users only, you can drill down the specific data only. Consider if you want to drill down the profile, we can do that. And under the users, we have a lot of keys there: profile, activity, preference, analytics. And under the personal, we have the name, first name, last name. So this is the second way of doing it by using the Streamlit library. And the third way of doing it is using the Gradio library. So let me show you how to do that now. So let's open up your command prompt to install that. So if install Gradio, you consider the requirement already satisfied. So let me clear this. So let me remove this line, and instead of this line, we can say import Gradio as gr. So actually this is gr, and then what we can do is we can remove these lines or these 5 lines, and instead of these 5 lines, we can create a function. So def show data now. So def show JSON. This JSON will take a argument called the JSON text, and inside the function what we can do is we can create a try block. So data equal to JSON dot load. First we're gonna load the JSON. So that is the JSON text that we will get from the Gradio interface. Then we're gonna return the data simply. You can return the data, and if we get any error, except exception as E, if we get any error while doing this, so except exception as E, then we can simply return a message like error message only. So return error along with the error message. So str of B, this will give the error message now. And now we have created the function for showing the data, right? Let's create the interface now. So demo equal to video dot interface. So inside this we have to pass series of argument. The first argument is the function. What function that we have to call? Let's use the function name show JSON. And once you have the function, let's also pass the inputs. So inputs will be the text box. So gr.text cost, and inside this we can cost number of lines is 10. We want 10 lines. 10 lines will be visible, other lines will be hidden. And we can also pass a label like paste your JSON here. And that's it. And below that we can say output equal to output type will be also of JSON. The output type will also be JSON. And we can give you a title for this interface, JSON visualizer. And that's it. Now we can start the Gradio now. So demo.run or demo.launch. That's it. So let me stop this server now to launch this Gradio server. So Python main.py, to consider it will launch the Gradio server now. Just give you a few minutes. It consider it is running on the local host. So let me open up the URL now. So this is the Gradio interface. Let's copy and paste the JSON data here. So let me go to the JSON data and let me copy all of these, and let's go to the Gradio and click on submit. To consider this is the JSON visualizer using the Gradio app, and if you want to return the specific data, you can do that. So if you expand the person, we have name, and if you expand the name, we have first name and last name, and if you expand the language, we have 3 languages card, and if you want to expand the other things, you can also do that as well. If you want to expand the metadata, you can do that. So this is the third way of doing that using the Gradio or library. So let me show the last way of doing this. JSON visualizer, that is by using the dash library, that is the public dash. So let me show you the one. So for that, let's create a new file called the dash.py. So let's install the library now. Open up your command prompt and just type the command type install dash. Consider is dash downloading the library for us. Now the library has been installed successfully. So let me close the terminal now. Let's import the dash library now. So we're going to import the JSON as well, and from the dash we're going to import the dash as well. We're going to import the HTML, and we're going to import the DCC. Let's define our dash app now. So app equal to, we can use the dash class, and inside this part is special variable name. And now we have the app, right? Then what we can do is we can open the JSON file first. We can get the data, right? So with open, I'm going to open the JSON file now. So with open JSON, and I'm going to open this and read mode. So now we have the F, right? So we can get the data by loading the JSON now. So data equal to JSON.load. I'm going to open up the F now. So app dot, first we can define the layout now. So app dot layout is equal to, we can create a HTML dot div. So we're going to create a div class now. So HTML dot div. So inside this we can specify the layout now. So HTML dot hash to, first I'm going to define a heading now. So let's define a heading like JSON visualizer. Below that we can also DCC dot monotone. Here we can specify the JSON visualizing data now. So for that, just copy and paste this line now. So I will provide this line in the description. You can check that out. What I have done is this. I'll simply load up the JSON now in the Mogra format. So let me clear the screen and let me start the Python server now. So we get here error like cannot encode dash because partially initialized name. So let me rename this dash.py file to something else because the library name is also dash. That's why we get a error like cannot import the library because partially initialized to the library. So let me rename this to dash visualizer. Now this should work. Let's see. So let me change this to dash now. So Python main.py or dash.visualizer. Actually this is json.loads, not load. I have missed this spell, yes. So let me call this json.loads. You consider now it starts running on the server local4. So let me open that up. Actually, I have run the main.py file. That's why it starts the radio server now. So let me close this one. So let me run the dash visualizer file now. But consider it also starts running on the local4. So let me open up the local4 URL now. And yeah, we consider this the JSON visualizer using the dash library. So yeah, this is for this video and I will continue in the next one.